Rockin' 101 Paladin right here. Gonna check in with Cody Hanson of Hinder playing tonight at Halfway Jam.
Hello.
Hello, did I reach Cody Hanson?
You did.
Okay, super. This is Paladin calling from Rockin' 101 down here in the central Minnesota area. You got a big gig coming up.
Yeah, man. How's it going?
Doing all right, brother.
Cool.
Wanted to first of all promote what needs promoting. So I was going to first of all talk about the show tonight at Halfway Jam. You guys are playing. It's going to be a smoking set. I'm really looking forward to it. But you probably have some other things that you need to get promoted, like, I don't know, albums and videos or whatever. So whatever you need to get out there, I wanted to give you a shot to do so.
Oh, well, thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, we do. We have a new album out right now called When the Smoke Clears. That came out in May, so people should check that out for sure. And we have a new single out called Intoxicated. So.
Intoxicated. Okay. Is anybody writing autobiographies yet or no?
No, not yet, unfortunately.
Well, it's young in your career. You're developing the stories for later.
None of us want to be divorced, so we'll go ahead and keep all our secrets to ourselves.
That's completely fair. I totally get it. Just kind of starting from the beginning of the story, I was kind of excited that I saw you were born in Plano, Texas. I used to live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area for from 1980 to 2011. So pretty familiar with Plano, my old stomping ground. But you didn't stay there very long, I guess. You moved to Oklahoma at what age?
Right after I was born. I think I was 1 when we moved to Oklahoma. So I've lived here my whole life.
Your whole life. Okay, very cool. And you started out with the drums, and then you thought you wanted to do guitar.
That's correct. Yeah, I think I was about 12 years old when I started playing drums, and then I played drums for about a year, and then picked up the guitar shortly after that. So. And
then you met Austin Winkler, I guess.
First I met Blower, our guitar player Blower. Yeah, we were the first ones to meet in college, and then kind of started the band from there, and then got our deal with Republic in 2004, and fast forward to now, and now we're with the End Records. Yeah, that's the short version.
Was doing some reading, and the only thing that kept popping up was about Austin Winkler leaving the band, and thought maybe you would tell me about what happened, and is he back now, and what happened in the interim, and what's the story, yada yada.
No, he's not back, and will not be back, so. No, we have a new singer. His name's Marshall Dutton. I'm not going to go into the past details of what really happened with Austin. I'll let all the fans kind of piece together what they want and kind of make their own conclusions. That's totally fine with me. But our focus now is on the future of the band and the current lineup and the new album and kind of moving forward. So this year we made the announcement that Marshall Dutton is now our lead singer. And he's been with us as a co-producer and co-writer since about 2009 on the third record. Yeah, man, since we made that move, things are great. We were in a spot for so many years where we were all just so unhappy and just so depressed. A change had to be made. So we decided we wanted to be happy and focus on the music and on the fans again. So Marshall came on board, and things are looking great for us, man. We're very happy about it.
Very cool. And I got to ask, because I read somewhere that the motivation for Lips of an Angel was actually a true story.
Yeah, it definitely was. All of our songs come from personal experiences and always have. And if they're not from an experience that happened to one of us, it's an experience that we've watched somebody else go through. The main thing that we try to do when writing our songs is make them relatable. We want to make them easy to understand and want people to kind of think, oh man, that's happened to me, or oh man, my buddy's been through this situation, or write a song that a guy wants to dedicate to his girlfriend or his wife or whatever. So
okay.
That's really important to us in this writing process.
Is there a set creative crew that does the writing? Like this person does lyrics, this person does music, or does everybody collaborate?
No, not really. Myself, I've always been a writer on all the material. On this new album, myself and Marshall, we were writers on all the material. So on about half of it, we had different co-writers and things come in, and they were involved on about half the album, and then Marshall and I did the rest of it with just the two of us in the studio.
All right, and then you got together essentially back in 2001, been a meteoric rise to the top. Your Comet has been zooming up the charts and keeping yourselves in everybody's main attention zone. So my question now is, having come from how you guys began until now, you probably had some heroes growing up that you probably have had the opportunity to meet now. Who are some of those heroes, and how did that work out for you?
Yeah, we've met a bunch. We grew up listening to Guns N' Roses and Aerosmith and bands like that. Oh, Motley Crue. Crew, that's another one. We've had the chance to tour with all of those bands.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's pretty crazy. You know, I never would have thought whenever I was a 13-year-old kid that I would ever meet those guys, much less play shows with them. So that's pretty incredible. And then later on in life, in high school and after, you know, we would listen to bands like Papa Roach and Theory of a Dead Man and I'll Save You and Cool Thing and Everybody Will Hate Me. But even, you know, like Nickelback and bands like that. We played hundreds of shows with those bands, even had the opportunity to play after some of those bands on tours.
Well, hey now.
So,
that's pretty exciting.
You know, I never would have imagined that it ever would have happened, but we've been lucky and we've been blessed for sure. The only thing that I do know is that we tried to be as smart as we can, and we've worked our asses off to make everything happen that we've always wanted. So there's definitely an element of luck in all of it. I'm just a dude from Oklahoma that gets to do what he loves for a living, knows that he's lucky. You know, I'm like everybody else in the world, man. I don't know anything, to be honest. You know, I know what I think, but that's it. I don't actually know anything.
Well, fair enough. Do you have any social media and websites and all that kind of stuff that you can promote? And you might even go back about the album and all that here, too.
Yeah, all of our social media, it's really easy. It's all Hinder Music. So whatever, /Hinder Music. And then, again, yeah, the new album is When the Smoke Clears, and the new single's called Intoxicated. So everybody should check it out.
All right, brother. I'm looking forward to seeing your set tonight. Hinder, Halfway Jam. It's about to happen. Thanks so much, brother. Thanks for talking to me.
You.
And I'll wrap it up with a song from Hinder. Going to wrap up the Miller Auto Plaza free ride of 101 minutes of rock for today with Lips of an Angel on the Rock Station.